This is my book, Dorps. It's the first book I did in South Africa. My first picture I took in this book was taken in a town called Krugersdorp. First day I went out, I actually got 2 photographs that went into this book. First one was a picture of a baby sign. Here it is. It's called The Baby Shopware, taken in 1982. The sign doesn't exist anymore, but the building exists. Dorps was a very, very crucial period in my photographic development. There's a picture of the sign outside. I wanted just to show it to you. I took this photograph in 1982 when your husband was here. It was the first time that I used this 2 1/4 6x6 camera. It was the first time that I began to personally involve myself with formal aspects of photography. Texture became important. Lighting became important. Interacting with my subjects became important. These were all things that I had never done before in photography. I believe what I was trying to say in Dorps, at least from a political point of view, that the end of the white man's domination in South Africa had come. The colonialism was a thing of the past, that ultimately these places on the fringes of South African society were falling apart. And although the pictures have a romantic connotation to them, underneath them is a sense that the old is no longer with us, that South Africa is changing, and the past is the past. Most well-known photographers in South Africa have concentrated on political issues and the black population, but I've tended to concentrate on the white population, and in particular, a poor white part of the population, a fringe white. For most of the world, these people never existed. They've been taught that whites are wealthy, well-educated, and perhaps even brutal. That's Koen.
That's me and Koen, the same boarding house.
No. Yeah, my wife is here.
It was a very violent time from 1986 to 94 in South African history. People didn't know where the country was going, and this instability was expressed in people's demeanor, in their outlook towards themselves and towards other people. So I was making a political statement in that book, although my goal wasn't primarily political, that there's fear here, that South Africa wasn't what the government presented it as. It was a state, it was a country basically in turmoil, and the turmoil you could see in the people's faces.